Gay Paris, home of the original Statue of Liberty, the temporary monument Eiffel Tower and Pont Neuf, which translate to New Bridge, and is in fact the oldest bridge in Paris. And talking of bridges, as we cross the metaphoric vexillological river of colours to explore this French capital city, which has been home to the Olympic Games 3 times in 1900, 1924 and 100 years later in 2024, and this is its city flag. And yes, after all the hype, it's this simple blue and red square. Thanks for watching! But there's more to it when we explore this version, which houses the coat of arms, and it's busy and exciting. But first, the pretty colours. Blue is taken from St Martin, who was the 3rd Bishop of Tours, and when he wasn't showing tourists around the great city, he was deemed to be a really nice chap, from helping beggars, working to reduce poverty and alcoholism, although he has some links to the wine industry. He was a soldier, a monk, and of course a bishop, and lived during the 4th century AD. The red of the flag is for St Denis, who unfortunately was beheaded in Paris in the mid-late 3rd century AD for converting many to Christianity, which the local Roman governor wasn't too pleased about. There are many paintings and statues depicting St Denis after his beheading. I suppose you have to be remembered for something. And you could be remembered for clicking the like button. And here's the detailed coat of arms, which dates back to 1358. If we take the shield element, we see that it already houses the colours of Paris, red and blue, with fleur-de-lis above the top to represent the royalty, and below a silver ship, which is probably some sort of link to the River Seine that flows through the heart of the city and links nicely to the city motto, which means "She is tossed by the waves but does not sink." I think it's referring to a boat as opposed to anything else. There is a tiny patriarchal cross, otherwise known as a Lorraine cross, that couldn't sound more French if it tried, with a medal that sits in its counterpart. And above all of this is the castle, probably linking to Palais de la Cite, which was the king's residence before becoming home to the French judicial system. But as the French had a bit of a revolution during the late 1700s, this coat of arms was disallowed because of its royalty link. But it made a comeback during the mid-1800s as part of the Second French Empire, otherwise known as the July Revolution. It was a busy working week that week. The revolution started on the Monday morning of July the 26th, 1830, but by Thursday lunchtime was all over and ready for a long weekend, no doubt. Added extra, it is this capital city flag that the French national tricolour, or tricolour flag, is based on. It's where the red and blue come from, with the white thrown in for good measure. But you can find out all about that in more detail if you click on the link above. As for variations, there's this simpler version which houses just the shield, and the mayor gets their own design based on this flag, this time with a diagonal cut and a slightly amended version of the coat of arms. You can sign up below to keep up to date via email. There's a link to buy your very own Paris flag as well. And if you haven't had enough of bicolour capital city flags, then you're in luck, because if you click the video over here, you'll find yourself in Prague, Czechia, as I cover this flag while actually being in the city at the time. Be seeing you.